Today's date and time is 12, no, 10, 12 p.m., January 7th, 2014. This is the same audio recording. I just put some new information on top since I have to record it, since my since my thumb drive and or etc. has been hacked and put a some kind of bug on it. So I'm going to say, homegirl that was stripping at the strip club, she was working at McDonald's on Plymouth and Greenfield, and the one on 7 Mile in Gratiot area, and two more other ones I can't think of. So, this same female was on the block at the people houses, assisting, participating, conducting illegal, satanic harassment, unconstitutional action behavior of my privacy, real or personal property, along with family members and or other citizens on the planet Earth. And let me. What else I was gonna say about? I can't think about, but the six recordings that I found, they not. I can't even find them now. I don't know where they at. Have some good information on them six audio recordings. I'm gonna try to input all I can within 5 minutes. I already said about McDonald's on Plymouth and Greenfield. Everybody, hey, I'm putting my address public knowledge. All my information is public knowledge. Even though I may block my address and all this and that, put everybody else's address and stuff on it, I'm public knowledge. My information out there, and he was talked about in the street. Oh, I live right next door to such and such. Oh yeah, he's my neighbor. Oh, such and such and such. Yeah, he lived down the street from me. So hey, my address been out there before I even put that people addresses on paperwork. It was going to governmental officials, and they haven't done nothing because they are covenant members. People in government are covenant members of these satanic worshipers. Religion is the same thing as magic. Magic is the same thing as religion, which it can equal to supernatural abilities. In my opinion, Jesus, God is the supernatural warlock with righteousness and mercy of them all. Jesus, when he came in flesh and blood as Jesus, he could have saved himself, but he didn't. His own people betrayed him. Citizens, government, and or self. And it wasn't enough for people to save him. But it was more than enough for people to condemn and crucify him, murder him, based upon legal corruption, what we see in today's society every day with government, public businesses, attorneys, and or et cetera, assisting each other in one common goal to suppress and deny people human rights, liberties, freedoms. But wasn't what I want to talk about, so it just went over my head. And I thought, people might say, oh, he just make a fool of himself every time, ha, ha, ha. My information is out there. And if anybody want to question me, make sure you listen to everything, because some things is not really on the surface that you can think of and say, have an opinion, belief, fact, but that's your opinion, belief, fact. When the statements I just said just didn't make no sense. And when I was making that insert to that audio recording of the when I was doing that write a petition, I did that little insert to the original recording. And for the people that have the ability to know what was going on as I was talking, making the audio recording, they know what was about to happen. But I had to fight it off, shake it off. Something was about to transpire, and everybody who understood the words I was speaking would have been shocked. But what I'm saying is, people took my paperwork, stole my paperwork, took my paperwork, and some sovereign people told me, we doing quatrains on your paperwork. Anybody know what a quatrain? Not a quatrain, that's the wrong word. The word where they take your paper, put it in the computer, and see the messages, what the message is in your paperwork. They told me they were doing that to my paperwork, and I'm like, wow, I'm that important? You gonna mess with my paperwork like that? And they're not even letting me know what they found. Now let me hit pause.
Today's date, 2:05 a.m. Time is 4, no, 2:05 a.m. Time for 2013. Now I'm gonna kick the bobos about something that was told in elementary school. Now we got some stories. I have some stories to tell. If you think you got it all, you haven't heard nothing. I'm gonna go to a couple of scenarios. I heard that it was a witch. I mean, not a witch, but a old maid, not an old maid. Uh, what you call them people? Midwife. But you know, old wives' tale, old wives, a midwife. It all means the same. Delivered covenant members. I mean, a group of people in my neighborhood. Deliver them. They wasn't born in a hospital. Wherever they was born at, they was born. And I believe a female told me that it's a couple of guys that penis is shaped like Boogaloo, the picture of Boogaloo got the tip on his tail on the devil holding the pitchfork. I heard it's a couple of dudes that got their penis head shaped like that. Maybe the midwife did it. But if my memory is correct, a couple of guys told me they wasn't born in a hospital. And that Neo Rouge thing, it was told by Football Head Walk and about the Hague. But I already knew about it. Not the Nina Rouge character, demon, whatever. But the Hague, I already knew about it. I knew about both of them. I'm not even gonna lie. And about the little A's saga. It was a dude around the block named Big Darnell. The families lived next door to each other or one house down. Big Darnell was bisexual. And it's a girl in the neighborhood, like my brother, liked it me. She was 4 or 5 years older than me. I don't know. She always used to run up on, I ain't gonna say it like that, but hey cutie, hey cutie. And there's a guy live around the block named Vandale. He don't live around there no more. He was fucking with the girl named Tataya, or whatever her name is. We all grew up together. Different age range. Vandale is a year younger than me, or two, or maybe he 1 year older than me, but I think I was older than him. And he was fucking with homegirl, Tataya, whatever her name was. It was a rumor that she was sick, but I can't confirm or deny. She fucking with my man Vandale. Big Donnell fucking with her. And Vandale became a male stripper. And the chick that is Walker's stepsister or family member was fucking with Vandale. So Big Donnell Tataya Crystal. No, what's her name? Well, it wasn't Crystal. Um, Kendall, whatever name she told me. And Thaddeus covered it up. The first day I was with her, he should have said something to me when he seen me. He didn't say nothing. But covered it up at work. It took me a year and a half to figure it out. But I knew, but I didn't have no proof. But other people, actions and behaviors told on themselves, guilty or innocent. Now remember, Big Darnell, Vandale, Tataya, Crystal, and her cousin. What was her stripper name? Oh yeah, I knew her. It's a small world. What was her stripper called? She worked at the Southfield Library. I was trying to get all the motorcycle organization together, and we meet at the Southfield Library, have a little discussion. But they didn't want to talk to me. You know, I was trying to get Outcasts, Outlaws, a couple other organizations. The what you call them? What was that motorcycle group name? Let me think. Their name was, I can't remember. But I have ties to them as well. The motorcycle organization, not on a familiar basis, just by transaction. The other motorcycle club name I'm trying to remember, but they no longer exist. Oh, the Jokers. Yeah, the Jokers, or who else? I got, no, I guess, what's the other ones? Well, I'm going to get to the point now. Big Darnell, Tataya, Vandale, Crystal, Kendall, whatever her name, and her cousin used to be a stripper. She worked at the Southfield Library, the last that I know. And she told her cousin, status worker, oh, that big OG, y'all about to get fucked up. That was the persona, what they perceived of me. But I'm the nicest guy you want to know. And so Schoolcraft, the girl Crystal was stripping that what's that club? They got shut down because they had an AIDS issue there. And my old manager used to be there, and I told him about my manager. What's his name? Andre. He be up there licking and smacking on stuff, if you know what I mean. Vaginas. And what was the name of that club? All Stars. All the OGs in the hood be there tomorrow. We own the club. And when that AIDS little situation come out, all the OGs kind of like disappeared. Now, Schoolcraft could have handled that situation. Put everybody in check. Since they have ties with the Macomb County Executive Office, the sheriffs and all that, got police officers on their payroll. But they want to fuck with me. They're old elementary school, neighborhood old buddy. I only know about 1-2 dudes that cried for him.
Now I'm gonna make a correction. I say Macomb County, I mean Wayne County Executive Office, and the sheriff and or setter be at these covenant members, sympathetic sympathizers, new recruit houses on my block. Now let's continue to the audio recording. Correction, I said Macomb County Sheriff, Macomb County Executive. I meant Wayne County Executive, Wayne County Sheriff, and or etc.
But I had a cure since I've been a little kid. And the demon people down the street that be messing with me, they already know it. Whatever issue I have, the Moors handle that situation. Put everybody in check. Since they have ties with the Macomb County Executive Office, the sheriffs and all that, got police officers on their payroll. But they want to fuck with me. They're old elementary school, neighborhood old buddy. I only know about 1-2 dudes that cried for him. But I had a cure since I've been a little kid. And the demon people down the street that be messing with me, they already know it. Whatever issue I have, the Moorish people is accessory to it, because they've been watching me since I've been a little fella, before elementary school, with this witch stuff.
I'm going to make another correction. They are the origin of my issue. Now let's continue to the audio recording. The Moorish people are the origin of my issue.
Wanna fuck with me? The old elementary school neighborhood old buddy. I only know about one, two dudes that cried for me. But I had it curious since I've been a little kid. And the demon people down the street that be messing with me, they already know it. Whatever issue I have, the Moorish people is accessory to it. Because they've been watching me since I've been a little fella. Before elementary school. With this witch stuff. Now everybody wanna think I'm stupid, wanna make me the fall guy. You have midwives in the neighborhood delivering their covenant member children, if that's true. Schoolcraft didn't do nothing when I told them, oh, my man Danielle Houston, when I told him about my man Andre, and look what happened to me. I run up on Kendall. And Thaddeus Walker protected his family member. And had the whole company protecting her as well. And she was sleeping in his car in the parking lot. She probably was the one putting blood on my car. I already said this auto recording, but I'll say a little bit more details for the organizations I'm sending it to. And City Detroit, one agency facility. And that's it, the OIG office. I may send it to the news media. Now, that's all I'm going to say. I'm out. But if the people in the neighborhood want to cover up their family members, and like I said, it's a small world. Big Darnell, the female I was kicking it with, they family member. And they didn't say nothing, they did say something. But they couldn't come around the block or come to my house and ring the doorbell and say, Clyde, we're going to help you. How long I was kicking it with their family member? 3 years? They didn't know at first. Or maybe they did know, because the ghost people been watching me since I've been a little kid. Before Dawson Elementary School. And you can say you don't believe in it. It's in the Bible. It's myths about it. Old wives' tales. Fables. Is it imagination or some truth to all that? Things that go bump in the night. In the neighborhood secret of Boogaloo. People who teach their kids this Book of the Dead nonsense, and they teach their kids. It's a legacy. Continuation. And people say, why he say he gonna take care of murder some kids? Shit, you see what Football Walk was doing, putting curses on his classmates in school? It's gonna continue. And I believe I seen a new person on the neighborhood had a motorcycle MC jacket on. I should have went across the street and asked what motorcycle you affiliated with, an organization. Or she just had on a black leather jacket, like the dudes down the street. When I faxed the Dawson principal the paperwork, the dude come walking to the school. They ain't got no kids down there. Or maybe they do, I may be mistaken. But the demon people been floating around for years in the neighborhood. I'd have seen them as little kids. No, I'm lying about that. Because it don't exist. You start talking that stuff, they label you crazy and put you in a mental facility where they practice black magic. The Detroit Athletic Club personnel used to live on the block in the same house with a DMC van.
I'm going to make that correction. The Detroit Police Athletic League. The Detroit Police Athletic League.
been floating around for years in the neighborhood. I'd have seen them as little kids. No, I'm lying about that. Because it don't exist. You start talking that stuff, they label you crazy and put you in a mental facility where they practice black magic. The Detroit Athletic Club personnel used to live on the block in the same house where the DMC van be at the block. If your family members out there in the streets, whatever happens, it's part of the game. Don't try to make nobody no scapegoat. Don't try to point the finger. If you don't know the origin or you trying to cover up, you'll assist your family members, you're going to get yourself in trouble. I never do that. I assist them, but to a point where I say, hey, I did what I had to do, but I didn't go no further than that. Know your limitations and restrictions. If you're going to be illegal, make sure it's a misdemeanor, not a felony. So if I'm on the border of misdemeanor and assisting my family in something criminal, it's a misdemeanor. I'm not going to be on a felony. And if I do, oh well. But that's all I'm going to say. People in the neighborhood got secrets. They don't have secrets. I know the secrets. And if I don't know, you told the secret by your own actions and behaviors. I remember it all at elementary school. Who was that dude you step on your shoes, you get new shoes? Oh, Mr. M. Dot that lives on the block. I seen the Covenant people at their house as well. Everybody moved in the neighborhood's Covenant members. Art Bar, Sorrento and Finkel restaurant. Ex-affiliates of Moorish people. Covenant members. Separated. Get what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to speak in riddles. The proof is in the paperwork. Like the people tomorrow, I can't solicit in front of their stores. I'm going right to their stores and solicit. You call the police then. Then when the police come out, tell them, what are you doing, fool? You need to be going hollering at Kevin Orr and your own people. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not soliciting. It's the governmental process. So make sure the label description and what they enforcing is legal, not a legal corruption or anti-legalism, but they call it due process. Equality and fairness and due process by contract is paramount, mandatory by law. Amen.
Okay, there's another little insert. 10:36 p.m., January the 7th, 2014. Now, I've seen a lot of people on this block disappear in and out of cars. Person drive up in the car. Is a different person. No one came in and out of the car, and the car leaves the house. It's a different person driving. An old lady, a young girl, a different female with a little kid in the car. I done seen it. But people call you crazy and label you as a dum-dum. I've seen it on my block. These Covenant members work in city government in Detroit, Wayne County, state of Michigan. Grew up with them. They work in government and aid and assist the other Covenant members to get bids on jobs, get a little company going, pallet company or whatever, make their little money. They don't have to be a part of a union. They make their own organization and put their weekly union dues in it and accelerate in the covenant. The covenant have money to do ill will to citizens, to continue their legacy of hatred and malice towards mankind. They don't pay union dues, and they put the union dues in their own company. They pay themselves, but they put it in another organization and create chaos and mayhem. But they say it's sovereignty. It's righteousness. Treaty of peace and friendship. I'm out.